Hello, and welcome to another blind Let's Play. This time we're looking at Kathy Rain, specifically Kathy Rain, the director's cut. I actually don't know too much about this game, but I have heard good things. Based on the screenshots that I saw on Steam, it reminds me a lot of Gabriel Knight, at least visually. Also, it seems like we have a slightly roguish protagonist, albeit a female protagonist this time, to Gabriel's sort of Han Solo-esque noble roguish male. The funny thing I can point out about this game is that I kind of came across in a similar way to how I came across Fear and Hunger. It was actually the sequel that crossed my eyes first, Kathy Rain 2, Soothsayer. I have not actually played that, unlike with Termina, where I just jumped straight into the sequel. This time around, I'm checking out the first game. I'm hoping to enjoy it. Again, I've heard that it's pretty good, so looking forward to seeing what this holds for me. Hopefully there's not too much bumbling going forward, but I like to think I'm pretty good at editing out the cruff. Obviously, we have no file created ahead of time. Let's just roll right into a new game. I'm actually not really sure what the director's cut brings to the table over the vanilla release. If anyone happens to know that offhand, feel free to let me know, as long as it doesn't spoil the surprises.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh god, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out! So, I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
So we do have voice acting in this game. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the case. Anyways, Kathy seems to be spending her day the way I spend my Christmas Eve, but the name Joseph Rain seems to have gotten her attention. And as we can see here, her grandfather.
Yeah, was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute, I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen, seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Eileen seems to be a bit of a nosy Parker. Notice that she's got a cross necklace as well as a crucifix fixed here. I wonder if she's a practicing Christian or if she just enjoys the aesthetic. September 25th, 1995, day 1.
Oh god, make it stop.
Use the left mouse button to walk and interact with objects. Makes sense, makes sense. Is there various commands you have to use, or is it just one click for everything?
Looks
Context
like Eileen
sensitive.
left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Yeah, I gotta say, I kind of agree with Kathy here. I feel like Eileen's slightly overstepping her boundaries. Let's see, we can... Ooh, got quite a few interactables here. So yeah, what do we got here? Is it just strictly context-sensitive clicking? If I click on something, is Kathy just going to do the intuitive response?
That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks.
I guess Eileen was in Titanic. Oh yeah, it is like a really, really bit-crunched version of the Titanic poster. We've got a period piece here, 1995, just 1 year after I was born, actually. And now that it's 2026, that actually means I'm relatively old. Goodness gracious. So let's get a bit more info on the cross here.
Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat.
I take it Kathy has had her thoughts solidified on faith a long, long time ago. What's this picture? Or schedule?
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral.
Hey, Shailene, it wasn't your grandfather. Let's see, we've of course got the alarm clock here. Any additional commentary on it, Kathy?
Eileen's obnoxious alarm clock. The noise makes me want to stab myself with something dull.
Gee, it wasn't that bad. Anyway, let's see, what else have we got here? Quite a few things. So, I was noticing during the cutscene that they've got, like, 4 bunks here. Do they have additional roommates, or do these just make usage as storage space? Doesn't look like they have mattresses set on them.
Eileen makes her bed with surgical precision.
I can respect it, I can respect it. I'm not the bed-making type.
I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever.
Interesting movie. I'm not sure what movie that is in reference to. Obviously, I can catch Titanic, but I don't know what this one is.
I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first, and then they fall in love for no reason at all. Oh, wait. That's every romantic comedy ever.
Yeah, I was about to say, Kathy, that could describe a number of movies. Over here.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name, Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred! Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Mildred? Whatever. I mean, it's the 90s, so it's not as antiquated a name, though I definitely didn't know any Mildreds growing up myself. Let's see, we've got a mirror closet and a pink bear. I love flavor text in adventure games and horror games, so I definitely want to soak up as much of this as possible, really get the experience, as well as a feel for Kathy's character.
Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood, and contempt for humanity check.
I can't tell if she's just being sarcastic there, or if she really does go to sleep with her makeup on. She does have some pretty prominent lipstick and eyeshadow in her sprite, so maybe she does. Over here, pink bear.
We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter.
Pyromania, eh? Let's see, what else have we got here? Goodness gracious, all this stuff. And we're gonna be looking at all of it. It's all a part of the experience.
Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of.
Yeah, we've got a color... Hey! We just got an achievement for procrastination, and yes, I do plan to procrastinate, because there is so much to see here. Anyways, we got a color printer at work, but every time I try to print in color, it just prints in black and white anyway. I clearly do not understand the settings.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is, not a geek.
My mind wasn't even going that place, Kathy. Goodness gracious, get your mind out of the gutter. Regardless, we got a telephone here.
Our room phone. It's got an external line. I don't need to make any calls right now.
Duly noted, duly noted. Let's see, there is a scanner right in the center here.
It's some advanced scanner thingy.
You know, if you've got any issues of Nintendo Power or various gaming magazines of the era, you should scan them. Many people will be grateful to you in the future for having that archived. Alright, time to get Kathy's belongings understood and noted.
The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies.
Absolutely, I agree with that. The Thing kicks ass. Over here.
Just some random band poster.
Aw, come on, Kathy. You have to care a bit more about what you hang up.
Pulp Fiction. Love that flick.
Ditto, ditto. I was thinking, is that the Pulp Fiction poster there? You can still see the, block yellow letters at the top. Let's see, electric guitar?
My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Helped me get rid of my last 2 roommates.
I imagine that Kathy does a bit more of the Thurston Moore style shredding on her guitar, if that's the reaction she gets. Let's take a look at Kathy's bed here.
Messy. Just the way I like it.
Ditto. I'm not a fan of the bed making. Big waste of time. I do like the little foreground details here. Unfortunately, we can't take in any more of that. Yeah, well, it looks like a dream catcher set up here. Catch any nightmares recently, Kathy? Well, nothing else to check here, in as far as I can tell, so why don't we get on out of here and finally get to that funeral? We've procrastinated enough. We even got an achievement for it, so probably just a good idea to move on at this point. See that we do not get to roam the campus at all, we're just immediately taken to our motorbike. Pretty nice one that Kathy's got also. Let's head out towards the cemetery.
Ugh, just my luck.
Do you know why I pulled you over, ma'am?
Well, let's see. You need directions to the nearest town shop. Let's not press our luck, I suppose. It's got to be a compliment me on my driving. The ticket quota of yours wasn't going to fill itself. Well, let's just get a compliment instead, or fish for a compliment. I'm sure this guy has plenty.
It's gotta be to compliment me on my driving, right?
Trying to be a smartass, ma'am? Nobody likes a smartass. Do you know how fast you were going?
Yes.
And?
Yes, sir?
A smartass playing dumb. Aren't you just a perfect blend of obnoxious?
I guess so. Look, I'm really sorry, officer. I'm in a huge hurry to this thing, and the road has been empty for miles. You know how it is.
Well, what I do know is that the speed limit here is 65. I clocked you at 77. You're getting a ticket.
Oh, to the movies? I prefer horror flicks.
Regular comedian, huh? Don't quit your day job.
I can only imagine that ticket Kathy got is going straight in the trash. Seriously though, clocking him for 77 and a 65, that guy clearly had nothing going on. I should have picked the ticket quota option, honestly.
Well, here we are after a 40-minute drive and a harebrained speeding ticket. God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule.
Alright, it looks like we actually have control of the game while Kathy's in flavor country. It's bad for your health, Kathy, don't you know that? I won't harangue her too much for it, but it looks like we do have tons of tombstones to interact with, and her bike is helpfully known as the Catmobile. Well, we of course have to get a little bit of grave humor going here, so Kathy, time to stub it. We gotta get to work here.
No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral.
Ah, dang it. We're gonna have to wait until after the boring funeral procession is taken care of. Alright, let's make our way over to it. Doesn't look like the place is jumping too much. Okay, here's everybody.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so that they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby, just talk to her.
Well, I think I can presume who this is. Alright, Kathy, steel yourself.
Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anne? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
All right, I think I was picking up on something with the Gabriel Knights vibe. We're starting with a good old chat with Grandma. All right, time to observe everything closely. Don't get too close to this, though, Kathy. You don't want to jump on in.
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
Kathy does sound pretty distant from her grandmother, but I wonder if she had some greater level of closeness with her grandfather, if they had stayed in contact at all. She seems a little bit more familiar with him.
Nah, we can talk more later at the house.
I just had to be absolutely sure that was the reaction we'd get. Alright, let's look at the town over yonder.
Conwell Springs. I never thought I'd return to this place.
Alright, time to get a little bit of grave humor, I think. Elizabeth Parker. Let's see, January 30th, 1915 to March 18th, 1975. Just a tad over 60 years. Over here we've got, let's see, Eric Mitchell. Let's see, this guy managed to pull ahead for 61 years. Any puns here? Lily Myers. Ooh, this person did not make it too far. What, not even 20 years? Goodness gracious. Sad for them.
A family mausoleum. It says, price. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
Okay, that's close enough. Well, I mean, it is a pun. That's close enough to the type of humor I've been looking for. So far, we've just been getting increasingly depressing tombstones here. Stephen Cummings, a fairly recent addition to the cemetery, just, what, 3 years ago? We got this tombstone over here, Shane L. Stevens. I don't know if these names are reference to anybody in particular, friends of the developer, maybe? Special, or, ooh, I wonder if this had any kind of, like...
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from a path of sin.
Well, and what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones? Let's not get too aggressive with this guy. Let's see, you're not familiar with the concept of a lost cause? I think this one is the... I can tell that Kathy just wants to be wise to this guy. This one seems like it's the least aggressive, though.
You're not familiar with the concept of a lost cause, are you?
That's where you're wrong, my child. Anyone with the will to change can be redeemed in God's eyes.
Sure thing, buddy. You've convinced me. I'll put find redemption on my bucket list.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Well, you know, I wanted to observe more of the tombstones, but as soon as I walked up to the one that I clicked on, this guy just immediately took over. Kathy was not a fan, so she just immediately took us out of there. But yeah, I was just like thinking, oh, was this game like crowdfunded at all? Were those like backer names on the tombstones? I suppose I could look that up later, but I'm probably going to forget. Anyways, time for a nice little trip to Grandma's house. Notice we got another option here, bike selection. Looks like we do get at least a variety of paint jobs. It's hard to tell with the obfuscation here. I can't tell if these are all the same. Does look like the helmets are different. Can't tell if these are actual bikes or just different paint jobs we unlock. It'll be interesting to see how exactly we unlock those. Anyways, Grandma's house. To the Rain residence we go.
Grandma, anybody home?
Kathy Rain coming in from the rain. I get it. Alright. Bit strange, though. I mean, it probably took us the allotted amount of time, or at the very least, Kathy killed enough time to get here when she was supposed to. The rain falling tells us that quite a bit of time must have passed, some ill weather rolled in. Actually, I don't know how far this house is from the cemetery. Perhaps it was just a little overcast and gloomy in the town. Well, we've got a lot to look at. Let's take a look out the window.
There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
Has Kathy ever crashed through a window? I didn't actually expect her to let me leave there. Okay, no. We're going back to Grandma's house. That was not my intent. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Okay. Let's get back to just observing everything. Ransacking Grandma's house.
Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley.
Wonder if it was Grandpapa's. Let's take a look at the boots next.
A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds.
I'm guessing Kathy's trying to say that she has lots and lots of boots, which, I suppose I could have guessed that. Hey, red horse.
Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently.
Right, what else do we got here? Probably the living room is where we're supposed to go, but I want to make sure I take in anything and everything. This painting over here.
Dog fighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff. Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
Figured you'd give you a 2-for-1 special with the paintings there. Nothing too illuminating from them. Wheelchair over here.
An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
Or perhaps Grandma just needs to get around. We don't really know one way or the other. Let's see, we got the table lamp.
A small table lamp.
Thanks, Kathy. And over here, a phone and a phone book. So, I'm guessing at some point we're gonna have to dial up some numbers. Dare we crank call the cops real quick? Let's just take a look at the phone book.
I don't have anything to search for yet.
Well, we already gave one cop a hard time. Let's not press our luck and give a little bit of trouble to Grandma either. Alright, to the living room we go.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come, have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
Well, oh boy. That's not what I was expecting. Pretty, unfortunate. This is a tough one. Maybe honesty is the best policy, though.
I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first, all dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word, forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
We get a note here, fitting with Kathy's journalism, and we get a quick view of her inventory. I didn't really take in this before. Looks like we've got a taser for any potential dangerous situations we'll be getting into, pack of cigarettes, plus a lighter, anytime we need to chill out, and a church brochure, which Kathy did end up taking one of those. Let's see, can we get a more insight into the incident in 81, or at least Kathy's take on it as she understands it thus far?
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. Must have had something to do with the war.
Right, so that does at least answer one question I was having earlier, if Kathy had any particular degree of closeness with her grandfather over her grandmother, and since she didn't know that he was wheelchair-bound and effectively rendered mute since 1981, that is a resounding no, so perhaps he had a case of PTSD?
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
All right, and did the doctors have anything to say on it?
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
Looks like Grandma just has a very dim opinion of medical institutions after their failure to help out Joseph. I did kind of like how she had the angry face and then just immediately snapped back to the slight Mona Lisa-esque smile. And what did the police have to say?
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Well, let's not ask the world of everyone, Kathy. Regardless, okay, we have an inciting incident, the incident in 81, and since Kathy doesn't really have much better to do, why don't we investigate it? Based on how lively Grandma Rain is, it probably stands to reason that whatever happened to Joseph shortened his life considerably, which is why he's in the ground and Grandma Rain is still seething about hospitals. Alright.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Close that off there, but now that that's taken care of, we do of course have a lot to examine here. We'll leave Grandma Rain to her tea, but first order of business, well, it's probably coffee.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
I was actually trying to click on the coffee table. We don't have—
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
You didn't have much to say at all, Kathy. Okay, I wanted to look at the coffee table.
Grandma has prepared some tea for us.
Never mind, it is tea. I'm getting mixed signals from this game right now.
Nice leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing.
R.I.P. Freckles, also. Doesn't look like we can watch any TV, which is a bit unfortunate. A little sad. I like in-universe TV shows. Always a funny little bit of extra detail they can squeeze in with those.
I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets.
Personally, I was always looking for batteries for my grandma's Game Boy.
Expensive-looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever.
Will we get a little sippy later? Perhaps if we earn it. Okay, all these photos can be clicked on, so let's get to work.
Planes, planes, and more planes.
What about trains and automobiles? Possibly even plantains.
Some woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair. That's my great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think. Planes, planes, and more planes. Planes, planes, and more planes.
I'm sensing a theme here. Okay, let's click on the big old portrait now.
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s.
It's a dapper individual. Get a nice little achievement there. Nostalgic. Took some time to reminisce. Game has a much rosier view of my incessant clicking this time around. Let's take a look out the window real
There's
quick.
nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
Kathy, you're already repeating yourself. Come on. Alright, let's get over to the left side here.
A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it.
And up top.
An intricate toy airplane with moving parts. I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them.
What's the airtime you can get on that thing? Looks like the bookshelf was just one gigantic clickable. I was wondering if the drawers themselves could be interacted with. Sadly, no. Alright, let's take a look at the fine china here.
That's where the nice china is kept. Only for special occasions. I have yet to see it outside the cabinet. Grandma always had a penchant for little angel figurines like these. I bet E would love them. A painting of a blue sky with clouds. Probably supposed to be a backdrop for those angels.
Yeah, you should probably introduce your grandmother to Eileen. Seems like they would hit it off quite nicely, and also would get your Eileen out of your hair a little bit. Before we make our way to the police station, are we able to investigate the upstairs real quick?
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Dang, overstaying your welcome is the big thing you do in adventure games. Come on, Kathy, you need to be a bit more adventurous. Oh well, let's hit the road. Alrighty, with that taken care of, we can now make our way to the sheriff's station. Have we unlocked any new bikes? No. I'm going to be checking this incessantly. Until it is obvious to me when a new bike is unlocked, I have to just keep checking every single time to see if I've got a new bike. It's not like I lose too much time by doing it. To the sheriff's station we go. Oh, I was waiting for Kathy to do us the honor of an introduction here, but now we have to get right to work ourselves. All right, time to look at the chairs and the flag.
Not their peak hours, it seems. Land of the free.
Hey, Sheriff. What's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Well, shit.
I see these guys are on the ball when it comes to these things. All right, let's take a look around at the pictures.
A bunch of cops lining up for a photo.
For some reason, one of them in the front has a mortar.
A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe. A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe. Fax machines, the pinnacle of modern technology.
I actually still use fax lines pretty regularly at work, funnily enough. Let's take a look at this bulletin board here. Just look over the guy real quick.
Various notices and a wanted poster.
Can I examine the phone?
How's the paperwork coming along, Len?
Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
Okay, fine. Let's talk to Lenny here.
Hi.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait! I know you!
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do! You're Kathy! Kathy Rain!
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on, it's me, Lenny! Lenny Marks!
Once again, honesty is the best policy here. Sorry, Lenny, you see one blonde white guy, you've seen them all.
I'm drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
Well, we're trying to follow up on a bit of a cold case here. We've had reason to think about it recently.
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Alrighty, well, Lenny, you weren't of much help.
Go.
Good luck. Oh, and have a complimentary cup of joe if you want.
Ah, maybe later. Thanks.
Sure thing. See ya.
Come on, Kathy, take the cup of joe. You never know when you're gonna need it. You're not following the adventure game spirit. You gotta take everything that isn't nailed down. You never know when you're just gonna have to pour coffee down Lenny's shirt to get him out of the seat.
Lots of police reports. They all look fairly recent, though. Nothing older than 1990.
Dude, I just realized, are we gonna have to spike the sheriff's coffee at some point?
Just your standard coffee maker. What should I do with it?
Are you asking for suggestions? Well, use the coffee.
Nah, I'm good. Had a cup this morning. Coffee cups, both used and unused.
Ugh.
A potted plant. Looks a bit thirsty.
Ew, Sheriff, you're going to ruin your kidneys with that. Goodness gracious. Well, let's give him a little bit more to do today.
Oh crap, it's you again.
The smartass returns. You have some more crimes to confess?
Oh, maybe a felony or two.
Wouldn't be surprised. Look, I'm busy here. What do you want?
I just have a few questions, that's all.
Fine. Go ahead.
Alrighty. What can you tell me about the incident in 81?
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
He had a stroke in the woods, that's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Well, we may as well try to follow up on that police report, or we could try to tase him. Nah, let's follow up on the police report.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
What state are we in, anyway? Let's see. Family. Doesn't that count for something?
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Ah, Lenny, come on, help us out here, brother.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
Do you want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine.
Alright, so I think our objective here is clear. We need to find some way to burst this guy's bowels and raid his files while he's out of the office. Let's see here.
Tons of miscellaneous files. I don't see anything labeled as police reports, so those must be elsewhere.
Maybe have to do some snooping around the police station. Does it mind if I ogle his photos?
A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit. Probably the mayor. It's always the mayor. Just some photo, nothing special about it. Just some photo, nothing special about it. Just some photo, nothing special about it.
Come on, be a bit more of an investigator there, Kathy. Alright, the medal obviously stands out, though.
A gold medal of some kind.
I thought I was overkill with the 4 cups a day. He must be like taking 1 sip. That pot is not going down at all. Alright, so we need to think about what we can do to get the sheriff out of the picture. For right now, though, why don't we try exploring more of the police station? Apparently they've got a bum in the cell. Why don't we go see if we can't talk to the bum?
Hey, that's a restricted area.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Never mind then. Let's see, what about these files here? Just take a quick look. I know I clicked on this before, but I already forgot what Kathy said.
Lots of police reports. They all look fairly recent, though. Nothing older than 1990.
Lenny is pretty cool with us taking a look at that. Okay, there he goes for his coffee. Well, why don't we examine our inventory a little bit? Let's take a look at this church brochure.
It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo-jumbo. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah blah. There's also an address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my god on. Huh. Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day.
Well, I feel like we're probably gonna have to head there eventually. Let's get Kathy's thoughts on all her items, though, just to, you know, get a good understanding of how she feels about them.
My trusty Zippo. The only thing my deadbeat dad left me. There's a crude inscription, BH, which is a mystery to me. My smoke's about a half a pack. Started when I was 12 and never looked back. Pretty much the only thing keeping me sane. NZ 500 self-defense stun gun.
Okay, and I wonder if we can get Kathy's own thoughts on her notes as we collect them.
What really happened to you that night, Grandpa?
Okay, not too much on the incident in 81, but the police report, I wonder if we'll get a hint on what to do here.
There must be a way to get my hands on that report, but I doubt asking nicely will do it.
Yeah, right. About what I was thinking. Okay, let's see here. Anything else that I can do? Well, let's talk to... Now that we've talked to the sheriff, let's see if there's anything, any other information we can press Lenny for.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Well, I need some help on this whole police report situation.
Hey, I need to see the police report from 81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
We only keep reports filed after 1990 in here, so I'd have to go check the archives in the other room. If it was up to me, I'd be happy to go take a look, but you heard the sheriff before. I'm sorry, but I can't help you unless he approves it.
Fine.
Alright, let's try it.
Well, gotta go.
Let's try negotiating with him just a little bit more. Come on, Sheriff. Well, aren't we buddies? Aren't we pals? We'll see if any more dialogue options have popped up.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Dude, you're doing nothing but sipping the coffee. Okay, let's just,
Asking nicely clearly didn't do the trick. I need to figure out something else.
Okay. So, Well, it doesn't really look like there's much else we can accomplish here. So, we do have a bit of a lead, though, the police report. We could probably ask Grandma about it, if nothing else. Kathy might also have the address for the church now, so that's something...
Hey, Kathy, wait.
What?
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe we could eat the food together?
Oh, God. Well, let's just keep it simple.
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, okay. See ya.
The most painfully awkward man in existence, Lenny. Okay, let's leave him back to his paperwork. Alright, so... church is not an option, but why don't we go back to the Rain residence and see if Grandma can potentially give us a guiding hand when it comes to the police report. Perhaps she can even let us know about where the old sheriff is, Truman, if he's still alive. We haven't heard any information that might indicate that he's dead.
Oh, hello, dear.
Alright, Grandma, what can you tell me about police reports?
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Alright, tell me about the police report. Everything you know.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Ah, Kathy, you never know. Dang it. Okay.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Alright, so, no good there, but let's go see if anything's changed at the church. It doesn't look like we can return to our dorm room at this point, so no chance we'll be able to ask Eileen for any information. But we will take a look at the cemetery now. Alrighty. Are we already hitting our first roadblock? I'm sure if I do the tried and true try everything approach, I'll eventually hit pay dirt. Alrighty. Probably the obvious thing to do to start things off is to see if Grandpa Rain's grave has been filled in. We can also check out a few more tombstones along the way. Anything interesting on this one? Let's see, Ernest Johnson, nothing too illuminating there. What about this one right here? Let's see, Anne Blackwell, nothing too interesting there. Eleanor Foy. We've got David Spielman here. Let's see, Benjamin Hayward. Yeah, nothing too exciting here. And we've looped back around to the ones we've already seen. Alright, the grave has been filled in properly at this point.
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
Alrighty. So, looks like our only option is to root around the police station and see what else we can accomplish there. So, let's make our way back. We've had a nice little detour there, checking out the cemetery once again, where I like to go to collect my thoughts, really. Alrighty, what kind of goofy nonsense can we get up to? So we already know that we can utilize the coffee pot, and we definitely have to do something with that. We noticed that the sheriff is just sipping it constantly. Hopefully Lenny has got his eyes on his paperwork, and that is all he's going to be looking at. Do we dispose of the coffee pot by putting it in the plant? That's cruel to the plant, but whatever.
All right, let's see how this plays out.
Lenny, quit loitering and make some goddamn coffee.
10-4, coming right up.
Oh, it better be.
Alright, that was surprisingly straightforward. Luckily, Lenny has no peripheral vision and also has very poor hearing, as it seems. Hey, it's the bum. Are they gonna be able to hear it if I talk to him? Let's
Jail cell. Looks cramped.
I was trying to say let's investigate the jail cell, but I was already in the process of clicking it, and Kathy interrupted me, which I made her do, so perhaps I should accept more culpability in that. Got a mop right here.
If I ever feel the urge to clean, I'll know where to go.
Sometimes it can be soothing. Also, the floor does seem a little grimy here. Hello, Mr. Bum.
Hey,
What? I can't hear you.
Well, we're not really making much luck with this guy. Much like Lenny, this guy needs hearing aids, it seems. Alright, what do we got here? The bulletin board?
no wanted posters. I'm disappointed.
I know. What kind of kooks could we come across in a town like, what is it, Conwell Springs? I already lost track of what the town name is.
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
Oh, you're welcome. So, we could dial more numbers here. I wonder if we're going to have to dial 911 in order to put in a bogus call to get Lenny's attention divided from the archive here. Let's see, we got a box of police reports in the back there. Got a note right here.
Lenny, for the last goddamn time, stop leaving the locker keys on this table. Always put them back in your desk when you're done. This phone is not here for your personal calls either. The county shouldn't have to pay for your giggly shenanigans. Sheriff.
Oh boy, hey Lenny, you're not exactly proving to be the most diligent on the force at this point. Okay, got various tools over here.
A sledgehammer and some other heavy tools. Brilliant idea to leave those lying around next to evidence lockers and locked cells.
You getting ideas already, Kathy? Let's take a look at the gas can next.
A big red gas can with a hose. Somebody probably used that to siphon gas.
I'm kind of wondering if that's a Full Throttle reference. It would be a fitting game to call on, given Kathy's obvious bike enthusiasm. Let's see here. Got the evidence lockers over there, computer monitor up
A
top.
computer monitor. Probably recovered stolen goods. There's no way small-town cops would be that up-to-date with the modern world.
Well, hey, maybe Lenny is modernizing the force. You never know. Let me see. You know, I haven't actually saved my game at this point. Let's see here. We will just put ourselves in the evidence locker. Whoa, do I have oh yeah, I do have caps lock on. Let's see, evidence locker. Oh boy, my bad typing is on display for everyone now. Alright, let's make a save here. I should definitely be saving more frequently. You know how it goes with these old, or, well, not old, this is a relatively recent game, but with adventure games, you should be saving constantly. Bad practice to not be doing that.
Okay, these must be the archived police reports that Lenny was talking about. Time to start digging. Yes, found it. August 16th, 1981. Let's have a look.
Let's see. An individual was encountered on the side of a dirt road a few miles from Conwell Springs. Hey, I remembered the town name. Blindly walking forward with his eyes wide open. The subject was identified as Joseph Rain. He did not respond when touched or spoken to. He appeared to be dirty from head to toe and wet up to his knees. Mr. Rain was fiercely clutching a small tape recorder complete with tape. Being cooperative, he could be led into the squad car and transported back to town. Let's see, so this started at 11:40 p.m., following up at 12:25 a.m. of the, well, you know, following day technically, but still the same night. Picked up Mrs. Rain and brought her along with Mr. Rain to the emergency room at the community clinic. At 8 a.m., upon routine inspection of the patrol car, a tape recorder was found discarded on the back seat. Filed as evidence in locker number 5. Okay.
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder.
Alright, so let's take a look at these lockers here. I would presume, if we're going from the top here, then locker number 5 would be this one?
Locker number 5 is right there, but it requires a key. According to the note on the table, the locker keys are kept in Lenny's desk. A large evidence locker, probably for securing some of the bulkier things.
Wonder what kind of bulky things they would store in there. So are we able to just brazenly walk on out and let's see what Lenny has to say about us just heading out here? I better update the save again just to be sure. So we'll just overwrite the evidence locker save. All right, let's just stroll back on out. Hey Lenny, I wasn't doing anything. Oh, damn, Lenny, you're taking a while with that. Huh. Okay, so we need to get the key out of Lenny's desk. Are we able to just brazenly pilfer it from it? Is the coffee trick gonna work again? These guys are not too astute about what's going on. Well, I think this is actually a good place to call it. We've made a decent amount of progress, and we are in a good spot. I think we got our starting mystery for the game. Find out what happened to Grandpa, the incident that almost assuredly resulted in being put in a grave before Grandma. Let's update our save once more, even though I just saved. We'll save here with duping Lenny. And we'll see if we can accomplish that next time. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.